Okay, so you're thinking about buying or selling real estate in Ontario.
Big decision.
Yeah, it is. And you're probably feeling a little overwhelmed.
Definitely, especially with all the paperwork involved.
Right. Like, what are all these forms from Real?
The Real Estate Council of Ontario?
Exactly. What do they even mean? And how do they protect me?
Those are great questions, and that's exactly what we're diving into today.
So let's break down these RE4 forms. The working with a realtor brochure, buyer representation agreement, and seller representation agreement.
We're going to unpack them all, figure out their purpose and how they protect both you and the real estate professional.
Sounds good. You ready to get started?
Let's do it.
Okay, so first up, working with a realtor brochure.
It's kind of like an introductory handshake in the world of Ontario real estate.
A handshake.
Yeah, it's that first piece of information you should get.
Got it.
It basically outlines the different ways a brokerage can represent clients.
So, like, what are the different ways?
Well, you could have a buyer representative
Okay.
or a seller representative.
Right.
And then there's this thing called dual agency.
Dual agency.
That's where the same brokerage represents both the buyer and the seller in a transaction.
Interesting. So this brochure is all about transparency, right? Like knowing who the brokerage is working for right from the start.
Exactly. And it's not just a suggestion. It's mandatory.
Really?
Oh, yeah. RECO requires real estate professionals to provide this brochure to consumers at the earliest practical opportunity.
Wow. So they really want to make sure everyone's on the same page.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It protects you by ensuring you understand your options and the duties the brokerage owes you.
Before you even sign anything.
Exactly. And it also protects the realtor by documenting that they provided this key information up front.
Okay, so it's a win-win for both sides.
I'd say so.
All right, so we've covered the brochure. What's next?
The buyer representation agreement. This is where things get a little more serious.
Serious how?
Well, this agreement formalizes the working relationship between you, the buyer, and the brokerage.
So it's like a contract.
Yeah, you could say that. It outlines all the important details.
Like what kind of details?
Well, for starters, the services the brokerage will provide to help you find that perfect property.
Okay.
Then there's the commission structure, how much and how the realtor gets paid, and crucially, the duration of the agreement.
Duration. So how long I'm stuck with them?
Well, this is not stuck.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see your point.
A lot of buyers don't realize this, but the commission rate and the duration of the agreement are actually negotiable.
Oh, really? I had no idea.
It's true, so don't be afraid to have that conversation with your realtor.
That's a great tip. So do I need to sign this buyer representation agreement just to view a property?
Not to just view a listing,
Yeah.
but if you decide you want to make an offer through that brokerage, then yes, you'll need to sign it.
So it's about making things official before things get serious.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This agreement protects both you and the realtor by clearly defining everyone's responsibilities and expectations.
All right. I'm starting to see the importance of all this paperwork.
It's all about clarity and protection.
Got it. So what about when you're selling a property?
That's where the seller representation agreement comes in, also known as a listing agreement.
Okay.
This one formalizes your relationship with the brokerage who's going to be listing your property.
Makes sense.
It covers everything from the listing price,
How much you want to sell for?
exactly, to the commission you'll pay when the property sells.
Hopefully for a good price.
Fingers crossed. Then you've got the services the brokerage will provide.
Like what?
Marketing your property, showing it to potential buyers, and of course the all-important time frame of the agreement.
And I'm guessing this is also mandatory.
You guessed right. You need a signed seller representation agreement before a brokerage can even start marketing and listing your home.
Makes sense. So basically all these RECROFA forms are about setting clear expectations and making sure everyone is on the same page.
That's the gist of it. They may seem like just another hurdle in the real estate process,
A mountain paperwork.
but they're actually designed to protect both you and the real estate professional.
By bringing that much needed clarity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when everyone knows what's expected and what they're responsible for,
It makes the whole buying or selling process a lot smoother and more transparent.
you got it. So the next time you see one of these RECO forms, don't be intimidated.
Take a deep breath.
Read through it carefully, and don't hesitate to ask questions.
Your realtor is there to help you understand it all.
And remember, these forms are there to protect you and make sure your real estate journey is a positive one.
We hope this deep dive has helped you understand these important documents and feel more confident navigating the Ontario real estate market.
Absolutely. And as you embark on your real estate adventure, keep in mind that knowledge is power.
What other questions do these agreements spark for you about the complexities of buying or selling property?
It's a fascinating process.
And we're here to help you every step of the way.
Until next time.
Happy house hunting.